Hello. Hello.
One that he came
JC
in with.
Dummies.
It's a Louis.
I think my father's listening today. What?
It's a Louis Vuitton bag, right?
Yes.
And he brought in a worse one. We killed him so he got rid of it, and he replaces it with this one, which is just as bad.
That's the masculine version in his mind. Of that
This is a
sissy purse.
it's a computer bag. A lot of the celebrities
I've never
have this.
It's got Clay Aiken's website on it.
Oh, I don't have it today, man.
I told you you're tired today.
I'm not tired. It's just I can't compete.
Rich, I've never seen. I mean, and Rich forced us to go to the website to prove that it's a bag
one's a nice
that
one.
men carry. But that's
unbelievable.
I've never seen anyone in New York carry one of those bags.
A less gay bag would be one across the bridge of your nose.
Exactly. You're carrying two sweaty onions in.
Yeah, right on.
It really is really ill. I mean, who did Bonnie approve that? How did you screen that?
Bonnie bought this for Christmas for me.
She did?
She bought it for herself and decided she didn't like it and just
I'll
gave
tell
it
you
to
the problem is, as much as I love Bonnie and she's beautiful, but she is a Canadian hayseed herself. She doesn't know what's trendy.
You kidding me? She reads all those magazines.
Because her family's probably like, all MGs are homos anyway, honey. Don't worry about it. Just get them a bag.
Rich, that bag costs $1,300.
15.
It's
oh, it's down to
$1,500.
The worst
for the
thing I've ever
economy.
seen.
What are you
It's
doing?
awful.
It's
Get a bowling
horrible.
bag.
It's horrible.
Why would you carry around a $1,500? Chicks do that.
Exactly. Are you a stripper?
Yeah, you got your G-strings in there?
I mean,
What?
what am I going to do?
Get rid of it. I
can be a man.
I paid $400 for my.
Act like a man. What's the matter with you?
I paid $400 for my computer bag, and it's got wheels on it, and it rolls, and it puts everything in.
And it looks like a real piece of luggage.
Yeah, something with
Like
a
that.
penis would roll. That's what it looks like. Something a man would take around to do his business.
I think better have come with $1,495 in it.
This is not just a let's gang up on somebody bag. That really is a horrendous purchase.
Yes.
It's not a purse.
Purchase.
Purchase.
Oh, purchase.
But it is
And it is purse.
I don't
It's
give
purse when it comes out of your wet mouth.
purse. Shush. It was a gift.
This is a.
You should have thrown it back and said, honey, don't ever waste our money again. Times are hard. I'm at Hilarious Cleveland this weekend.
This is an unfair fight today. We might have to stop the fight.
Yes, but that bag was bad.
You
strong at some
usually
point.
fight back, Rich. What's
Dog pile on the rabbit. Dog pile on the rabbit. That's what it's like in here. It's just everyone on Rich.
His eyes look sleepy and heavy. You want to take a nap and join us at 8 o'clock?
No.
Join us.
Some days you don't have it. Or you just sit in the corner and you come
Oh,
out
boy.
and you try to get the knockout at some point. But I'm not going to lie. When it comes to Colin, I'm out of my league and I just sit and enjoy it.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh, now he's making it seem like, all right, you beat me up, but
No
it's
one
cool.
likes his mock humility. Why
No,
don't you
I know.
Pull a tampon out of your purse and put that in. Making me sick. You have a rape whistle in there? Fruit. It's a man's bag.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, Barney Frank has one.
Yeah, we're putting the picture up on.
The way he's posed with this thing.
radio.
Oh, God, look how you're posed.
Yeah, we'll have the picture up in a second.
Passing this around like we're cops.
Do you have shoes that match?
Oh, it's horrible.
This is the worst thing I've ever
He has evolved to one of you guys in no time. A couple weeks ago, he was just going to websites, and now he's smashing me. Shut up. And when we ask your opinion, that's when you jump in, okay? Computer boy. Here.
Do you have shoes that match that gay bag?
Uh-oh, he tried it again,
Oh
Rich.
boy! Oh boy!
I'm looking pretty good, though.
Oh. Great.
It does look a little big.
It's not just big, Rich.
What,
It's that
your
design
teeth?
is only used by women.
Big and feminine. Big is okay. Feminine is the problem we have with it.
Yeah.
No one said that bag is too large for your small frame.
Unbelievable. I
don't
think
mind
Bonnie. I think it's a subconscious move on Bonnie's part, but I haven't figured out what yet.
Yeah,
To further emasculate a guy who's really annoying her.
yeah, it is.
I went to
I
the
guess sometimes the simplest route is the truest.
I went to the Hilarities website and this is what they have to say about Rich Voss because he's going to be there this weekend.
Is it true that Hilarities
Look at how I smoothed that plug right in there.
Okay.
Nice, right?
Is it true that Hilarities website, the song playing is Cleveland Rocks?
Can we hear the bell every time there's a lie in this bio?
Okay. You want to take this?
No, read it. I want you to read it, but
You want me to go from the top?
Yeah.
All right. So Anthony will be ringing the bell every time there's a lie. Let's not forget that Rich very, very funny on a stage there and on the show. We got to give you some props today. Hilarities in Cleveland this weekend. This is the bio. Rich Voss is an incredibly gifted comic.
I know when it was incredible. It wasn't going to be a-hole, so I had to ring the bell.
Who not only has sharp, insightful material, but he's also a master at working the crowd. That's true.
I got to give him that. Right?
I have sightful material.
His ability to
Hold on. Did he say I have sightful material?
What was the statement?
Nobody acknowledged he talked.
What was
for
the
45
statement?
minutes.
Could you read that back, stenographer?
You have sightful material.
Insightful.
his ability to perform in front of an audience has landed him television shows as varied as being the first white comic on Def Jam.
Did it say varied or
I
as
don't believe
unimportant
that.
and
He
unimpressive?
doesn't believe that he's white.
I just don't believe it because we actually had Russell Simmons
you really
on, and he
think
said
he
he doesn't
remembers-
even remember you.
Yeah, you got to prove it with some video.
You'd
Dummy
remember it.
Norton was there.
Yeah, was he? To
Yes.
performing on The View.
Yes.
Of course, I like the culture.
Rich was the breakout star of NBC's Last Comic Standing, seasons 1 and 3. Was a regular guest on Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn. I don't see an open. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay. Gonna scold you. On Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, and wrote for Chris Rock when he hosted the Academy Awards in 2005. He did do that, though.
No, he got paid for it, but he kind of
Yeah.
he parasited
give
on
an-
Chris Rock and got a free gift bag.
He also played Lenny Bruce on NBC's American Dreams and is a regular on the Opie and Anthony radio show. He has one of the highest rated half-hour specials on Comedy Central, and his DV just sold over 40 copies.
You can't say that while you're still on 37.
You can't round up.
Over 40 copies.
I put that in.
Yeah, I know.
I put that in.
He's all proud of himself. I put that one
I
in.
told Hilarities Publicity, I said, you guys got to let me have some autistic license.
What are you doing?
At least relax and put the mic by your mouth there,
No,
Colin.
exactly. Pretend it's food.
Colin, what are you doing over there?
Colin's just laying back.
Colin, you start out really strong here.
Yeah,
You can't fall asleep now.
Don't worry, I'm still in the game.
You're
That's
laying
how I
down,
wanna
though.
That's how I want to do this show every day.
exactly.
Oh, I so just want to lay down.
I laid in
What,
bed.
getting ready to have a harpoon thrown at you?
Damn. Boss is good in the middle rounds. You better be on your game, Colin. He's coming back. Let's go to Mike in New York. Mikey.
Hey, morning, boys. Hey, Rich, do you really have any idea what you're about to go through with these teeth? I mean, has the guy explained to you that they'll be peeling back your gums all the way down to the bone, and that basically your gums will look like Mick Jagger's lips? And I think you said you're a recovering addict who may have a problem taking pain medicine. If that's the case, my friend, you are in big
Rich,
trouble.
he does bring up a good point because this is a painful procedure. What are you going to do about pain medication?
Well, here's the thing.
I've 30 years without a drink or drug in my body.
22.
How long? 22?
22 going on 23. And he's right. It is a painful thing, I heard. And you're allowed, if you're in recovery, you're allowed to do if you're prescribed painkillers. I mean, but if you start, like, if they prescribe you Percocet or Percodan and you start melting them and shooting them, that's a relapse.
I actually had for my when I had my nose surgery, they gave me well, I forget what it was, but I took less than I was supposed to. Like, you take a little less the dosage, and when I would skip a pill,
When you do your chin implant, are they going to give you
well, they maybe they could use your extra teeth and sculpt me one like
yeah,
leather.
well, you just say,
I took less, and if I would skip a dose, like if I don't need pain medicine for this 4 hours, I would just take the pill and throw it out, like I wouldn't
Oh, that's pretty good.
stockpile it.
Is this caller still on the line?
Yeah.
If you want to throw them out at my house, I have no.
There was nothing.
Qualms about
nothing.
it.
It was like Vicodin.
What, like
Yeah,
women?
I'm
Vicodin.
kidding, it wasn't.
It's Vicodin.
Yeah, I had Vicodins, but I didn't take them. No, they gave them to me for.
Yeah?
Well, one time I had a root canal, and my face it got infected. If you don't take penicillin, so my whole face it swelled up, and then I went in there and they took a plier and squeezed my gums to get the pus out. With a plier. And it was so painful. I don't even know. It was so bad, right?
Oh.
And then I had to tape a TV show that night, Friday Night Videos, and I was going to cancel because it was like $600 back then.
No, thank God you didn't.
You know?
Look what it's done for you.
Now you're putting yourself to sleep.
Let's go to Max.
You're right. It's not that story about your time in the root canal. That would put anyone to sleep.
The squeezing with the
Christ.
pliers and the pus, that's a good story.
Oh, just
Sure is, Rich. Let's go to Max in Atlanta. Max, what's up, Max?
Hey, Opie, how you doing?
Pretty good, Max.
Hey, isn't it kind of like letting Rich Voss talk in the show like giving a third world country nuclear weapons?
Rich, comment?
Rich. Why would you get on Rich like that?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Let's go to Georgia and say hi to
Just
Brandon.
funny.
Brandon, we got a twofer from Georgia here. What's up, Brandon?
I just want to say to Voss, what's wrong with the teeth we got? They do pretty good, don't they?
Tombstones, cornerstones,
Fence posts. I just got an email.
Easter Island heads,
Rowing oars.
Mexican cave.
Stonehenge,
What's some of those other teeth we got?
Molar.
bicuspid, incisor, eye teeth,
Vampire.
Canine, you said.
canine,
Good job, Danny.
So how long are you out of commission for when they drill that stuff into your...
molar.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta bring more people to the bit. Where is it? Yeah, here we go.
The beer we have, it drank pretty good. Budweiser, what's the name of some of them other beers? Budweiser and what else? Miller, Coors, it drank pretty good, don't it?
Vote for me.
That was the waiter when Morse's first Def Jam set.
Those are the what?
The waiters during Foss's Def Jams.
What's wrong with the beer we got?
And Colin is doing this on his back.
Of course he is.
like most of his work.
I don't really get it, but
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Rich, that
What
was
is he, Michelangelo?
We're keeping it fun. You had to go there.
Yeah. What are you? Were you implying he was a prostitute?
Yeah, let's keep this fun. That was
Lazy.
That was hurtful.
Works on his back.
he works on his back. How's the action on your mother's mattress? Action.
We got something for Rich today. This is for you, my friend. For you.
They call me Yuck Mouth, cause I don't brush. Oh, like my teeth like this, they call me Yuck Mouth. No, I won't brush. How's about a little kiss? I got roast beef in my teeth, got some chicken too. Ouch, that's a cavity, hey, that's new. Well, if you don't brush your teeth, then get you to can be a Yuck Mouth.
I'm John McCain, and I approve this message.
The best is in the middle of horses and down to work when Bonnie leans over in his face. He goes, "I'm leaving you, and I'm taking the kid with me." He just leaves.
Oh God,
Now hold on a second.
that's brutal.
That's gonna happen, I hope.
Oh, you hope? Why would you hope that?
We're wishing for the same things.
Hey, are you awake during that surgery? Numb or awake, or you're totally out?
I think Novocaine. I think you're
Oh
awake.
my God! They go into your bone with Novocaine?
No.
That's kind of the opposite of what happens to you without Novocaine.
He's on his way back.
He is.
You ever get that shot that they give you right in the nerve in your jawbone where it numbs the entire side of your head?
And then why do they have to do this?
Oh, they pull and kind of go
with the cheek?
with your cheek. That's supposed to make the needle not hurt as much.
Yeah, right.
But then they get it, like, if they got to do something on the back of your jaw, they hit a nerve that numbs, like, half your head. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Hey, let's say hi to...
Just like this little story was.
Well, you know, let's say hi to Matt in Boston, listening on BCN. Matt.
Hey, guys.
Good evening.
I love all the Chiefs stuff, but everybody's got to be talking about the two old ladies in Shrewsbury who won their court case, and now they can't cut down the tree.
Really? They can't cut it down?
Yep, the judge ruled in their favor.
I hear they're also not getting evicted. This is a story we've been following for a while there, Colin. Have you heard about the old broads up there in Shrewsbury?
No, I have not.
Oh, where's the audio clip? We got an excuse to play the audio clip one more time, but
we spoke of this.
Deep in the woods of North
around his kids.
I am showing up. I am
First of all,
going to
my
that
cousin
show.
he's never been allowed near Northport, so I don't know how your brother could have beat him up. We're from Northport. It takes real dirtbag Long Island to claim North. If you really had class, you'd say we're from Cold Spring Harbor, but they won't even try that, so they're saying Northport.
Northport kind of covers the whole area. Although I did live in Central Iceland for a while.
CI.
CI.
Is it a dump?
Oh!
Oh, God damn, it's
Horrendous.
so bad.
that's my favorite thing.
I lived in the garden apartments there on Hawthorne Avenue. What a horrible, horrible place.
Yeah.
It was like projects, but only your little kids living in them. Like getting beat up. It was like some kind of, it was like that Bugsy Malone movie. Where it's like adults, kids playing adults. That's what it was like. You're still getting beat up. There's kids doing drugs, shaking you down.
I love it every time Anthony goes up on. And you did promise me a Jimmy Jackson story.
How about a
Yes, I
Jimmy
know,
Jackson story after the break? Even if
I
you
got to
go-
remember a good one because I did tell the one about when he built the chariot and
Yeah.
ran it down to the main drag of San Juan Capistrano, and the horse ran between two parked cars, and the chariot didn't fit. He just decided to build a chariot.
And after the break,
The dead horse story. I told him that, Joe.
well, after the break, a Jimmy Jackson story, even if it's one you told,
I'll
because
try to
I'm
remember.
sure you'll add a little bit to the
kittens.
to the old story. Okay. All right. First, we got prime time with a little gossip.
We're back, and the rumors are flying a mile a minute here at PTG Central. We recently let you know that Opie made a major announcement a few days ago on the O&A show.
Someone very, very, very important to this radio show is leaving. It's not myself. It's not Anthony. It's not Jimmy.
And while the
Plan he was building.
Well, I don't think he was building it at the time. Oh, Jesus, Rich.
Well, Iran was. Iran.
I told you.
It out in 81.
Yeah, in 81.
Report back to you, and then you comment about her report.
And at one point in the movie, he says, in fact, he doesn't exist. Then how can you play this?
Right.
You know, and I think that people at least just own up and say, listen, there are certain groups which are off limits, and it's because of fear.
Bill, why don't you own up and admit you know who I am?
Bill. Bill.
Sick and tired of this.
Bugging
Bill.
you.
It bugs me that an Irish guy from Long Island wouldn't know who I am. It bugs me.
Why? He's busy.
Bill, this
I'm
is
Colin Quinn.
Bill. This is Rich Voss. Do you know who I am? Rich Voss. It doesn't matter.
Rich.
When you said
Rich
fear,
is on a.
But, Bill, I'd like to know where you stand on this, too, because this has come up a lot recently.
Historical evidence which would indicate that there's anyone who could resemble Christ, because she is out of Main Street, and people can identify.
People having sex, you never heard anything, you just heard,
Look,
you know,
we're in a
some
tough spot. I
juicy-lipped
understand
ass,
that, but
saying something stupid on the phone.
But you know who did hear it? The lawyers that fired us who approved it to begin with.
Yeah.
They heard it.
There you go.
The lawyers.
I hold more animosity
Jews
toward
had
them.
it.
and then,
Yeah.
but he's doing the same thing. He's doing the